How's it going, everyone? It is Lockhart here, and I wanted to go over some of the things that have happened in Higan Eruthyll, and I wanted to go over the banner and almost correct some of the things that I have said in the past. Now, the last time that the Braveheart banner came out, I was like, what is this Aaron thing? What is Hathor? Like, whatever. And not only am I heartbroken on the fact that I pitied a copy of Gildan, I should have saved that pity because then I could have used it on Nuno, which would have been spectacular. Because why? She's a fantastic healer. And not only that, they have added the wind breath and all that fun stuff that goes with all these characters with their elemental synergies, which I think is phenomenal. Now, first time around, I saw zero value on Aron, just because I'm like, what is this bear thing? What does it do? What is the point? And I realized that even though he's a hoplite, he actually is kind of a tank. So let's go over some of his stuff really quick. The Otter Shield, Aron blows his Forging Flame to his ally to grant them Otter Shield. Aron gains 20% bonus AD, 35 bonus attack speed, and 20% crit rate if there is a Guardian character. If not, the Aron's max HP is increased by 40%. Armor is increased by 60%. Damage taken reduced by 45%, and all allies damage taken reduced by 5%. Otter Shield. A unit with Otter Shield will have 60% damage taken been shared with Aron. So, why does this Guardian, the lack of Guardian matter? Well, because prior to this, you would have gone Searsled. If you got Searsled, you would have put Aron together. But then initially, when you see Aron and you don't read anything about him, you're like, what is this weird looking thing that looks like, you know, a giant little fuzzy sloth monster? Without reading his skills, like I did, and only to discover that, wow, he has crazy damage mitigation. Damage taken reduced by 45%. Damage, guys. That means both magic, and that means physical as well. For 7 seconds. So that is nuts. So Aron uses this Scorching Hammer to hit enemies, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Iron Otter. And first of all, I feels bad. Because not only did I skip him, and I thought he was like a bear creature, he's an otter. And I love otters, man. And so, like, I don't know what I'm going to do. Because, like, it would be great to have him. But anyway, so let's continue on. Aron puts his nearby allies into a wrecking ball, then propels the ball to the target enemy and deals physical damage, blah, blah, blah. The enemy will be stunned, which is great. Aron and the wrecking ball take 50% less damage and knock back all enemies on the route. A stunned unit has all action stopped, which is amazing. And then what do we have here? Forging and smelting. Aron raises his hammer overhead and activates his shield, dealing blah, 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 blah to enemies and inflicting 1 stack of Forging Flame on them. Also applying smelting, whose stack equals burnings on the target. Then all nearby allies gain 50% bonus AD. Nearby allies gain 50% bonus AD. The unit under Forging Flame takes true damage continuously within 6 seconds. True damage meaning that, like, you know, no mitigation possible will stop it from, you know, whatever. And then smelting. Reduce the affected unit's physical damage mitigation by 5%. This effect lasts for 10 seconds, max 5 stacks. And then his alt, Hephaestus Domain. Aron imbues himself with divine power, launches Hephaestus Craft, after which he channels for 6 seconds. If he channels at the full duration, then he gains 40% bonus armor, magic resist, and the effect will last forever, max 3 stacks, which is sick. Hephaestus Craft, the unit buffed by Hephaestus Craft gains additional HP equal to a lot within its effective range. All allies AoE damage taken is reduced by 35%, and all damage taken is absorbed by Hephaestus Craft. Hephaestus Craft lasts for 6 seconds, during which, if it is broken, then Aron will be stunned for 3 seconds, which it's fine. So So, I am sorry, because at first I was like, I don't want the beaver. And then second, he's not a beaver. He's an otter, which I see it now. And then two, for a fire team, I would be so close to creating a decent mono fire team. So feels bad because one of my carries is Searslit. I do have Fene as well. And I also have Screamer that I've been building. So really, when I think about it, the last piece of the puzzle is Aron. I don't know. Okay? So I'm a little torn here. Because he's a good unit. He's really good for a fire team. Because if I take a look at any other fire characters that I may or may not need, like there's no fire guardians, right? He's the last fire character in Hoplite, and then that's it. So there's nobody else that can take up the tank role that is the fire element. So super feels bad. I'll probably replace well, I won't replace Fene at this point just because I'm so deep into her being fine, and like even though this doesn't match very well, it's okay. But God, you know, feels bad to be super wrong. So I'm gonna think on it, figure out how I'm gonna get into this. The other cool part is that this would be great gear for him. So it gives when HP is below 35%, instantly heals for 40% max HP. This effect may only trigger one time in each battle, and then increase max HP by 15%. This is great. This basically gives him a second life if it gets super bad or super dicey. And the crazier part is that I already have this relatively built, so it's basically ready for him. I just need to do the other things properly. And if you need a play, like a healing play, this is actually, like, Nuno's play is actually really strong. The other thing too is you can pick this up. You don't have to go through the banner to get this. You know, you can get it in other means. Both are pretty good, great for tanks, but you can get this for free, and this is great too. Not as free, but awesome. And then Nuno, great healer. Feels bad because I shouldn't have pitied. I should have just saved my pity and just gotten my free Nuno, but deep regrets. Now, Water Fantasy. I've said this so many times. Because I'm like, Water Fantasy, this thing sucks. And it's repetitive, but the fantasy shop, which I kind of ignored the first time around, does refresh twice. Okay? So you do like one set, and then like it actually like kind of resets as a whole, and you can do it again. And the best part is all these materials that are literally up for grabs, that are not that expensive, that are super easy to get, that will help you level up the characters that you have or you're trying to work on. And it's just great resources for free. Like, basically, you don't spend nothing. You get a free Muse Smile, you get a free Muse Guide, 2 copies to Exalt, 1 copy to Exalt, Universal Soul Essence, which is great, 5 pulls for each of these, and this is already really annoying to get. This is like a week's worth, maybe a little bit more in a single set if you just do your dailies. So really, when we talk about the dailies here, you just select the hardest mode you go, and you just keep going, finish all your tasks, and look at this. This is daily. You collect this every day, except for this. This changes every now and then, but like this is it. You know, I'll do it, I'll collect it, and then I'll just go farm the shop. This is another way to farm the shop for a really good price. So, and then like even if I want to, like when I do it, here's the beauty that is coming up any second now. Right now. It costs nothing. An event that you can farm that costs nothing. Like, if that isn't like free to play friendly, I don't know what is. Because guess what? You need all those materials to level up those skills. And man, it gets real annoying to look for them. And then you can do this. And really, you go through your difficulties. And then after, you can just select the you can unselect everything and just select the challenges. And they're not that hard, you know? And you just keep going and select all these challenges. You can clear the shop in like a day almost. And you get a lot from this too, right? So it is like, you know, I downplayed it because I was like, oh, like whatever, you know? But it is hella helpful. So farm your shop every day, get all your materials, and it's happy days for you. It's going to be super easy, and it's going to be super great. Now, the only thing is that the UI hasn't changed completely yet, and that's okay because we got lots of time for that. But honestly, I'm kind of happy to see Water Fantasy, and now I'm kind of stuck on what to do with Aron here. I don't have enough for a poll. Oh, feels bad. Oh my god. Well, I'm gonna go farm the event, and then oh yes, and then the tour, the tour record midway. No, we'll still not finish yet, and blah blah blah. So that's kind of it. Let me know what y'all think. Like, I think it's I think I made the wrong assumption about Aron, because he is low-key super good. For me, he's low-key super good for me, like for what I would like in my account, so I can make a mono element team that has like a tank, someone else that's front, ranged character, and a healer. I think I can get that all together. I have a mono light team to a degree as well, but Caesar is just not quite there yet. And then media is kind of like, you know, but it's fine. You know, we work on what we can. See, this is again, you know, Antello would have been a great replacement for media, and then I'd have the one front and 3 back with Florentine, who brings in the torchbearer, and I have 2 front, 3 back, and it's just like a pure damage over time team because they just whittle away at the max HP and stuff. Because Antello deals in like AoE damage over time. Florentine to a degree kind of does the same because she doesn't attack, and I just have like a really strong front. Because Caesar can heal, and Caesar can also heal the minion as well. And if everything lines up, then I'm theory crafting, but I see it working, and I feels bad for skipping certain units, you know? So again, let me know what y'all think. What are y'all gonna do? Are y'all excited? I mean, I know it's a slow game, and I get that, but personally, I love the game. It's just super sick, you know? Super easy to play, and I don't mind it. Anyway, that's it for now. If you've watched it till this point, please like and subscribe. And if there's anything you'd like for me to create content on, I am all ears open. Would love to do it. I'm kind of stuck on new player guides right now, but that's kind of it. Well, thank you so much, and take care, everybody.